everyone, my name is Olivia Hussein and I'm a Girl Scout currently partnering with Sire for my Gold Award. Today I have my lovely friend Capo here and we are going to teach you how to groom your horse. Alright, the first thing you need to do before you start grooming is make sure you have all of your supplies that you need. First things first, we're going to use a curry comb. Next we're going to use a hard brush, a soft brush, a mane and tail brush, and a hoof pick. Alright, so the first step to grooming is getting your curry comb and placing it on your hand like this. The curry comb is used in circular motions to bring up the dirt from underneath the skin to the surface. Now that we have all of the dust and hair brought up from underneath his coat, we can use our hard brush to flick it off of him. This is the brush you're going to want to use. So when using your hard brush, you're going to take it and you're going to go in short, flick-like motions to get all of the hair and dust off of him, just like this. Now we're going to go in with our soft brush. The soft brush is used to smooth everything out along your horse. It's used in the more sensitive areas, such as under your horse's stomach, and it promotes your horse's natural shine. Now we're going to go in with our mane and tail brush. So when you're doing your horse's mane, you always want to start at the bottom and work your way up to the top so that you're not pulling out too much of their hair. If you have the tangler, it's best to use that. Like I said, you don't want to rip out a lot of hair, especially when you move on to your horse's tail, but you don't want to forget your horse's pretty little forelock. Now moving on to your horse's tail, you never want to stand directly behind your horse's butt, so you'll take the tail and move it to the side that you're on. I like to break the tail up into little sections to make sure, like I said, you're not ripping out your horse's tail, because most horses aren't blessed with such a naturally thick, luscious tail like Capo is, so you want to save as much hair as you possibly can. Alright guys, we're almost done grooming your horse. The last step, well, one of the last steps, is cleaning your horse's feet, and this is super important. I cannot stress this enough. You always want to clean your horse's feet before a ride because you never know what can be stuck under there. Yes, I know, baby. You can have rocks, sticks, dirt, everything, and you don't want to leave that in your horse's foot because it can cause a lot of issues in the long run. Come on, let's clean his feet. Right, whenever you go to pick up your horse's feet, I stand facing your horse's butt, and you're going to take your hand and slide it down your horse's leg and give them the signal that you want their hoof. Once they pick it up, you hold it in your hand and you have your hoof pick and whatever your non-dominant or your dominant hand is, and you take your hoof pick, face it away from you, start at the edge of your horse's hoof and flick outwards. Capo's feet are pretty clean. There's no rocks in here, which is good. You never want to hit your horse's frog. So if you would come this way for me. This right here, hello Capo, this triangle part of your horse's foot is called your horse's frog, and it's the most sensitive part of the hoof, so you don't want to hit it with your hoof pick. So you carve out around the frog, just like I said, to make sure nothing is in it. Brush it out, and you have a nice clean hoof. This last step I like to do to send my horse off nice and pretty, but I use a face brush, which is super soft, and you just brush his little face off. This gets all of the yucky dirt off of his face, just like you would do with his body, but I think it makes them look just a little bit extra handsome. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you were able to learn something about how to groom your horse. We'll see you in the next one. Bye!